it just, everything just fell into place. Been looking into it for years, never got there, and then, as you said, your work colleague was fostering, and that intrigued us more, and then everything just fell into place where the two girls were grown up, they moved out of the house, and then you made redundant, and everything just fell into place at that stage.
A phone call was our first call that we got, asking just a few questions, why we're interested, what we like to do, and then we had our first initial visit with Laura, our social worker, and she asked us as well, why would we consider doing it, are we interested in it?
Ask you questions to see whether you can do it in the first place, whether you've got the attitude
and facilities.
And the facilities, the house, have you got room?
Originally we didn't expect, because we didn't have the knowledge what it really entails, so we didn't really know what to expect, and it was a question of getting the right support that we needed through talking to them, the original support that they gave us and explaining things to us, and the support afterwards. It's really significant. It makes you feel more comfortable and that you can do it.
Go for it.
Should have done it already. Definitely worth it.
It is a lot of work in the beginning to go through the process, to fill out the forms, to get the background, because some of the stuff they ask you forgot about, and you've got to think long and deep about some of the questions. And then I think the initial visit was also to see whether we can do it. And I think that was the initial visit. It was just to see whether we could do it, whether we've got the space to do it, and got the time.
Yes, they evaluate. Do you have the time? Your work routine, your house routine, your family, religion, health and safety.
All parents that want kids should go through this process.
Yes,
it will make them question whether they want to have children or not,
and whether they mature to have children. It's not easy, because I think maybe also at our age you doubt, or you look.
You're set in your ways.
Yes, and you have to think. It's not just a question of, well, I used to do this with my kids. You have to think, how will this affect somebody else's child, or a child that has gone through something?
I wouldn't say it's hard to do it, but you've got to have the right attitude as well.
Yeah, so it's not hard.
So they've got to ask the questions and find out. I mean,
do you have patience?
Yeah.
Do you talk?
Are you doing it for the right reasons?
Yes. Whatever situation that child comes with, out of whatever situation he has been taken, you need to be able to deal with that. Are you emotionally strong enough? Are you capable to help and assist and listen? And do you have love and patience and caring? Do you have the ability just to be there for somebody? Yes.
Plus the skills that fostering gives you an insight of what to expect sometimes. Some of the children that do come to you do come from bad circumstances, and how to try and deal with some of that. And if you need help, again, it's a phone call away, text away.
Yes.
And
the skills to cope with situations.
I would say give it a go. Try the 3-day skills to fostering first and see what you think. You might like it in the end. So
don't judge it on the first day, or just by what you heard.
You hear.
Yes, I would recommend it.
Okay, the panel, we sit in front of 7 people via video. They just ask us questions which have already been asked before in our assessment, and we've just got to answer the questions as best as we can.
Yes.
Okay, the panel, we sit in front of 7 people via video, and the all members, individuals, people that have got been through a panel themselves, have been assessed. When you first start it, it feels it's going on forever. But then when you finish and the panel's finished, you think, that was actually quite quick. It was.
Very, very happy.
Yeah.
Relieved, excited, couldn't wait. It's the best feeling ever. The whole process for us was from beginning to the end, more or less 4 months. And from the initial call that we made, I found they very quickly to respond to us, to come back to my first call.
To welcome the child in the house, in our assessment, in the report we had to do was a report or a profile on us. Super profile, which they'd then send to the child who's coming to see us with photos of our house and what we do and the room that they'll be going into. So they already have an idea of who we are and how the house looks, to try and make them more comfortable when they come to see you. You were more excited.
I was crazy.
Yeah. We need this, we need that, we haven't got this, we haven't got that. And I was just saying, relax. You don't even know what they've got.
Oh.
Wait till they're here before you start buying anything.
When I got the first call was literally when we came home from panel, and we just drove to my mum to tell my mum that we've passed. And I was sitting in the sitting room and I was still busy telling her the whole process that what happened. And I got the first call and I thought it was a test, and I was ready on the edge of the seat, ready for all the right questions. How old is the children? Where must they go to school? What must we provide? All the questions that they train you on what to ask, because everything is going to be hectic once the child comes. You have to be prepared. And in the end of the call, I said to Laura, "Is this a test? Did I pass?" And I honestly thought it was a test to see whether I'll be able to cope. And she said, "No, I'm dead serious." Very, very supported. I can't explain to somebody how much support you receive. I feel guilty for wasting their time or thinking, I'm sure they must be doing something else. You can phone for the smallest thing. You can, anything that you're not sure of, you can phone. You can ask for help, support, to take him to the doctors, to register him with the school. Any questions you have, any regarding health, there isn't a thing that I haven't had help with, support with, guidance. Honestly,